Um, it's Tuesday. I'm not on a treadmill. I'm actually in the beautiful Phoenix Mountain Reserve here on a Tuesday. And it's ironic that I mentioned the treadmill and that it's Tuesday because I actually hit live on YouTube here. I am going to be that annoying person that's going live when I'm supposed to be enjoying nature. There's somebody up ahead. I wanted to explain. A couple people had asked me, what happened to Treadmill Tuesday? We're going to go up here. I'm going to get out of breath, but that's I see Phoenix and how beautiful it is. Um, so, Treadmill Tuesday, as many of you know, started as a fundraising um, opportunity to share stories and just kind of what I was doing while I was raising money, fundraising for Boston. But it turned into stories, information, and inspiration while I was on the treadmill. Sometimes I would go out, never something as beautiful as this, but things are changing, and that's inevitable in life, right? Change. And I've actually been out here in Phoenix literally 2 weeks today. House and dog sitting for a friend of mine. But for those that don't know, I used to live here almost, I lived here almost for 9 years. I loved it here. I was so fortunate, made great friends. It got hot. Uh, but Phoenix is a very healing place for me. Um, it's a place that feels good for my soul. And so, one of the reasons why I agreed to come here is because I knew that change was on my horizon, the business, and things I wanted to do with the business. And Treadmill Tuesday is part of that change. And so, I have alluded to this is that uh, I'm going to be tackling the podcasting world. Do I know how to podcast? No. Have I ever recorded my own podcast? No, I've been on podcasts. And I know there's an opportunity to reach way more people on a podcast. So that's one of the changes. And I thought about Treadmill Tuesday and I really liked the concept of it. And I thought, well, why not? Part of what I'm going to be doing is encouraging people to be as active as possible. And so I like the concept of uh, the treadmill. Not everybody wants to be on a treadmill. I always don't want to be on a treadmill. Why would want to be on a treadmill when I could be out in this, sharing it with you, right? So the I'm going to call it Tread Talks, and so along the lines of a TED Talk, I'm going to have maybe even 18 minutes. My yapper, 18 talks or less. I don't have all the details yet, but that's as far as what I want for the business moving forward. And like I said, I'm going to be sharing that with you in these next couple of weeks. I'll be sharing this with you because it's gorgeous. And, you know, just going in a different direction for 2026, uh, but really focusing women's health and wellness and running. That will always be uh, ingrained in me. And just sharing what I've been able to learn over the last 25 years about running health and wellness and what am in the midst of learning about perimenopause and menopause and sharing that with other women to help them feel better and do better. So, myself included. So, I wanted to sit by the pool this morning, but realizing it was time to get out for a walk. And you never get out, nobody ever finishes a walk and says, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Doesn't happen. So, I'm glad I could take you with me. I hope you've enjoyed the views. Phoenix is God, it's beautiful this time of year. And ironically, I received notification that my place in Boulder, the power's going to get shut off tomorrow. Not because I didn't pay the bill. I should probably check and make sure I did though. But that's not why it's being shut off. They have incredibly high winds predicted for tomorrow. That is a big fire danger, and so high winds, I think close to 70 miles an hour in some places. I don't even know what the temperature is, but high winds and cold sounds awful. And yesterday I looked at the temperature gauge here and it said 81 degrees. So I just might be coming out here in December and sharing it with you and bring a little sunshine to your day. So, um, like I said, we're going to be continuing with the Treadmill Tuesday in the form of Tread Talks, the podcast. I have to learn how to do it, but you best believe. All right, this is the challenge. So, one thing that I really want to be proactive with is helping people take action, myself included. So, instead of just saying I'm going to do something, my action item is by next Tuesday, I have a program that I purchased about podcasting. So, I'm going to figure it out. So, I'm going to learn how to um, how to do the podcasting by next Tuesday. So it will have Tread Talk Tuesday, and that just rolled out. I might keep it, I might not. Let me know what you think. All right, everybody. I'm sending this beautiful sunshine your way. Hope you have an awesome day. Have a great Tuesday. I got to come up with a tagline about taking action. Um, my mother would be appalled if I ended this with "Go kick ass" today. That's not what we want to say. So I will come up with something by next Tuesday for that as well. All right, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you next week for Tread Talk Tuesday. Bye.